up, bro? The sun, hectic.
There we go. Cool. We on?
We on?
Yeah, man.
Alright. Good.
We good.
Morning, guys. How we doing? Got Great Britain mug, coffee. That's all we need to wake up. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are all doing good and that you had a great weekend. For those of you who are working or on your way to work, have a fantastic day. What a beauty for us that are at home. We can enjoy this, man. It's a beautiful day out here, and we've got lots to do. I'm building a fence today. Projects. You've got to have projects in this time, right?
That's it.
Yeah, man. I just really wanted to catch up with you guys. Mondays, we're just going to catch up. It's going to be a whole different array of stuff. Mondays might just be a coach's talk that we explain the week's training. There's still a theme in the training, and there's still a thread that we have to follow. We'll start following it again this week. Up until now, it was kind of like a bit of a let's see what works, let's see what doesn't. We've been a month exactly now, a month and 2 days, 3 days into this thing, and we've done the recordings, and we've done quite a lot of work. There's loads on YouTube, and we've, as a team, done great to produce all the stuff and to get it all out. So it's a testament to going from one place, going over to another place, and having great coaches, great people that you surround yourself with that can help with all these things. You know, Favor's been a phenomenal part of this whole thing, and a great cog in the chain to get this thing going. So we're really thankful that he was willing to move in with us and to come and help us with all the technical stuff. So from today onwards, every day you guys are going to be given a coach. So you're going to have a coach a day. So today's Magda's day, Monday. She's done the morning core crusher, and she'll do the afternoon, and she'll do the evening. So Magda will be the whole day today. Somebody tomorrow, and so we go. Every day will be a specific coach, just so that we make it a bit more interesting for you guys, but also just for the coaches side, that they can actually do some other training, then just wait for the workouts. The workouts are tough, especially if you're doing 2 back to back. So what has happened since the 17th of March, since we closed the doors of Tiger Pit? Well, we handed out all the gear we possibly could. We might do another little gear run. I'll see how it goes, man. If you guys are interested to maybe pick up plates, we could possibly think about something like that we're picking up plates, because there's so many other workouts we can do just with plates. It's something to think about. We can get access to the place just for like a 1 day, but again, it's difficult getting people in unless we schedule unless we bring everything here and people just come and fetch it in the road, so we can respect the social distancing. We set up a home studio. So as you guys can see, we set up a home studio. We first built it in the front. It was a flop. People complained. We broke it all down, and we had to build it at the back. So we rebuilt it at the back. We've got the home studio going on. We've set up the timetables, and we've been running these timetables for the past month. And then, you know, we're looking to increase on whatever we've built, the platform that we've already built, and we decided more than other places to start small, so we could grow. So there's a foundation, because we didn't know how long this thing is going to last, but obviously now we have kind of an inkling and an idea it's going to last. Well, the gyms anyway is going to last possibly till middle June, so that's still 2 months away, you know. So we have now a good platform that we can actually build on, and create more content for you guys, but also bring in the Zoom, bring in all these things, because a lot of these gyms started with like 7-8 classes a day, zoomed all the stuff, and these guys are burnt out completely. They've stopped. There's nothing going on social media. Obviously members have stopped paying and stuff, so these guys aren't motivated to do anything anymore. Now this is the other thing I want to say with you guys is thank you so much. And I can't stipulate this enough. You know, if we can at some stage this year afford it, I'd like to just, you know, invite everybody that helped us and supported us through this time, be it for a month, be it for 3 months, be it for whatever, to come and just you know, so we can say thank you effectively. We really appreciate it to even be able to live and to do everything we need to do, and then also pay the bills with you guys supporting us. We're really thankful for all those things. For the people that aren't able to do those things, please, there's nothing personal. You know, I was in the beginning, every month I'm inundated with cancellations and stuff, and it's okay. It's really okay. It's obviously not what we want, and it's not what you want, and every text I get is, I'm so sorry, I can't support you and stuff, and we understand it's a time, but we trust we're going to make it through. We've got faith, and we're gonna build on that, and we're gonna, our hope isn't in all this other stuff. Our hope is in God, so we know we'll be fine. So we want to thank you guys so much for your support, really and truly. I can't stipulate this enough. You guys have been immense. This first month we've been able to pay quite a bit of things. Every month it will probably reduce, but that's cool. We're going to make it through, and Tiger Pit will be there when we get through this. The doors are going to be open, and we're going to take it off straight from there again. The team, if anything, will be stronger than ever, because we're living together, and we will be living together for another month at least, until social distancing is kept. I think 15th of May or something like that, people are allowed to venture out. Don't take my word on it, but that's what I think it is. There was like a red, amber, and a green traffic light, and each one of those sections have kind of like a fool. So the green is the let's go, gym's open, and the red is kind of like only essential key workers, stuff like this. So anyways, go look it up, there's stuff happening. Training for you guys, what's the plan, man? Well, to be honest with you, if you are tuning in the mornings, you're getting a workout in the afternoons, and then you're possibly doing some kettlebell work 3 times a week, I want to really put your mind at ease that it's enough. It is enough. The first 2 weeks or so I was doing all these workouts, and I was shattered, absolutely shattered. Obviously I went and got this illness, but it was tough. All right, so if you're doing these workouts, also just monitor yourself. Make sure you don't overtrain, you don't overdo it. Make sure you touch in and touch out. Stay moving, please. Stay moving. Even if you want to go run, beautiful days like that, go run, go cycle, go do what you got to do, and then tune in for maybe your own bodyweight workout, maybe a core workout. Get your core stronger. In this time, it's so important to work on the things that you can work on that normally you would neglect. Every one of us needs more flexibility. Every single one of us needs a stronger core. What is your core? It's from your just above your knee to your diaphragm. All right, so this is your core, and all those muscles surrounding that area needs work. I'm encouraging our coaches here to start reading anatomy and physiology books, and to really equip themselves on what is a core and how does it work, how do the energy systems work. There's so much more involved in programming than people think. People think programming is this pie in the sky, but you forget that I've been programming for over 14 years professionally. So there's so much we can learn and so much we can do. I still don't know everything. I actually know nothing. What I know is what I've been taught and what I've learned. So when you are training and stuff like this, just make sure that you don't overtrain yourself, and that you're also just enjoying what you're doing, because that's going to give you a bit of longevity until we get our doors back open. Enjoy what you're doing. Go and have fun in this time. Have fun with your training. If running is cool, then go run. If doing burpees every day, 500 of them, that's cool, you enjoy that, do that, man. That's completely up to you, but have some fun with it. And then just in closing, man, going forward, what we are going to be doing going forward, we've added some stuff, and we added the stuff last week. On a Monday morning, this is going to be the kickoff to the week. I'm going to do a coach's briefing from next week. We're going to have a program set out a week in advance, just like we normally would. We're going to get back into work mode. I've just come back from this COVID-19 thing. The house is kind of stabilizing. We're kind of getting a schedule going. So we're gonna work to get everything back to normal and have some working hours. The kids are actually gonna be in school. I think I heard somebody say the other day you have to get them to wear their school clothes. It makes it more real. I think that's a great idea. I think I'm gonna get them in the mornings, get them up 9:30, school clothes on, bang, we're in. So 8 o'clock Monday mornings we start with this. 7 a.m. you got your core crusher. It's always the thing in the beginning. Core crusher. It wasn't my name, but it's basically just to make sure you guys are working that area big time. When you get back to snatching and Olympic lifting and stuff, that's going to be your key. Did you work on that thing in this time? Because any overhead movement, any squat movement, if your core is weak, we're talking about back injuries, we're talking about knee injuries, we're talking about all kinds of injuries if that area is weak. So if you're struggling, please get involved there. Bodyweight stuff 12 o'clock, and then at 5 o'clock you have a dumbbell workout. The dumbbell workout is our only pre-recorded workout throughout the day, but it works because it's actually, I think is it the most watched?
Most viewed.
It's the most used videos, but it seems like people will go on there and do it when they can. So once you press it, it feels like it's live anyways. I mean, if you're watching through a screen, you're watching through a screen, right? If people are really doing it over here or not, you're going to get the same stimulus, exactly the same work. A Tuesday, you got your mobility stuff. So with mobility, we will do mobility on Tuesdays, kind of ROM-waddy stuff, but we'll see. We might push that in another direction as well. Try and do some accessory in that. I'll probably jump in that tomorrow morning. So come and check it out. I might put some accessory stuff, give it a different name as well. Then again, bodyweight at 12 and your dumbbell kettlebell, that's in the afternoon, evening. And then on a Wednesday, the only change to the schedule is we're going to bring in a thing called the spatula. Okay, spatula is it's like the Bachelor, but it's not. It's where one of us has a turn to show you guys how to cook something nutritional, or that's good for you, especially in this time. I think a lot of us are raiding the fridge and doing all kinds of stuff and weird stuff. Some of us are, you get emotional eating and you get all kinds of stuff. So maybe some of you are flipping on point and doing it beautifully and even losing weight in this time. Kudos to you. But we're going to give you some insight as to what we cook and what we eat and what we train on, so that you guys can be equipped. It's a little bit more knowledge, and we'll see how that goes. Dumbbell kettlebell workout Thursday is the same schedule, 8, 12, and then the workout is released at 5, the evening workout, and then core crusher on a Friday, and then Friday 8 a.m. we're going to start doing nutritional talks. Okay, so nutritional talks is where we want to be going with the nutrition with Tiger Pit, and we've been reading like all of you probably, but we've been reading, and we're trying to read as many books as we can in this time, and the books are about equipping us to in certain areas, but the one area especially is nutrition. And we found that one of the most difficult things with nutrition is to create a habit. Even if you've got the software and you've got the MyFitnessPal or you've got RP Diet and you've got all the stuff, the most difficult thing is to create a habit. So what we want to do is we want to flip the coin on this whole thing and help people to create good habits before we even start talking about nutrition. Start putting things in place so that you can actually you can access the skill better. So we're going to gear all this stuff, we're going to talk about all this stuff, so that when we get back to Tiger Pit, we can roll out this nutritional course and help you guys. But for us, it's an equipping thing. I'm by no means a nutritionist or dietitian or any of those things. I'm a guy that has been trying to eat a certain way to enhance my performance, and in this time, I've lost 3 kilograms. I was sick as well, but I've lost 3 kilograms. But I have also lost 3 kilograms because I'm quite sharp on what I'm eating. I'm watching what I'm eating and the amounts. So something we want to roll out to you guys as well. So if you're keen for that, let us know. I think that's it for today. Training online, what's the plan financially? Fave, do you have anything else you want to say?
Melanie's just asking some more about the programming.
Yes.
Just a question. So he says she'll be good to know more about the programming. Not something I've heard of before, so I don't know if you want to touch base on.
Talk about programming.
Yeah, like what we're doing in terms of.
I love programming. Programming is something that it's a skill you acquire over a very long time. If you look at programming, you're looking at how you put it together. So if I were to go on a Thursday or during the week when I program the whole week's training or even the next day's training, it's how I look at the whole thing, how I look at what do we want to achieve. So you look at the stimulus. What is it you want to achieve in that workout before you apply anything about thinking a double under might be good, a toes to bar might be good. You forget about the movements. The movements aren't important. What is important is what you want to retrieve, what you want to get from it, the stimulus. So once we look at the stimulus, we look at the energy system. So you get 3 different energy systems, and which energy system do you want to tax? Then you get the nervous system. What do you want to do with that? Do you want to tax that nervous system as well with heavy load or lighter load? What was happening the previous day? Did we do a very cardiovascular base where your lungs were taxed and your cardiovascular system was worked over time? And then again, you're looking at upper, your lower, you're looking at compound movements, you're looking at pulling, pushing, you're looking at agonist, antagonist. So there's a whole array of things that come into creating this program. Now, with own bodyweight stuff and kettlebell, dumbbell stuff, we haven't looked that deep into it. But when we go back to CrossFit, Tiger Pit, that's how I program, and I think it's something that I really want to actually share with you guys, so that you have a broader idea of why we do certain things. I think a lot of the time, even the coaches, we walk up to the board and we just we drum it in, and it's good, but to know why you do these things is actually more important. You know, why are we squatting 10 ton? We get there and there's a 10 ton Tessie on the board. Why are we squatting it? You know, because we want to create adaptation through your legs. We want to create muscular endurance under load. That's why we do a 10 ton Tessie. But also in this time, learning that movement patterns are so key, so important. We did 300 air squats yesterday, and every air squat that I did, I was thinking about, am I on my heels? Are my knees driving out? Where are my foot positioning? Are my hips coming back? So when we get back to Tiger Pit, I think we'll be looking at movement standards for a while you guys get back to it. So again, there's programming. So what are we going to do in the first 3-4 weeks? We might just look at movement patterns. You know, what are you guys moving like? I put something on Facebook about people doing push-ups. Have you guys seen this 25 push-ups in 25 days thing? You know, but they're 25 no reps, because nobody's hitting their chest to the ground. You know, it looks like at our gym when we're doing a press-up, 75 press-ups, you know, you get the half press-up, the full press-up, but it's stuff like that, movement patterns, you know. So the air squat, and when we get back to Olympic lifting, we might just get stuck on the PVC pipe for a while, you know. And I know everybody's itching to get back on a barbell, but I mean, we have to get the motor neurons firing again, you know, the central nervous system firing again. We have to tax those areas first, then give it time to adapt before we start adding the load. So programming is huge, Melanie. It's a big concept. It's not something, you know, I'd say I'm a flippin' professional whatever, but I do know some stuff. You know, I've been doing it a long time, and the way I look at it might be different than other people, but that's how we do it at Tiger Pit. So I might do a morning talk just on programming, have a whiteboard, and then give you guys an insight as to why I do a lot of the stuff I do, and why I'm training these young guys to do it like this, so that we have a culture and an ethos in Tiger Pit that, you know, that we all on the same page.
Cool. Any more questions? I don't know.
Is it only Melanie online?
No. We got good. We got 14 people.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
oh, great.
Good.
Okay,
it's good
cool.
stuff.
Cool, man.
Some people on Instagram, there's people on Facebook. I'm just gonna quickly ask if anyone wants to ask any more
Yeah,
questions.
any question, then
And then we'll call it in the morning. Come on, Coxie. I know you want to ask a question, bro.
is Coxie on there?
Yeah, bro.
I mean, listen, bro, social distancing must be killing you. I don't know. It's killing me. Anyways, I can't give anybody a hug except these flipping people that live with me. And it's now a month in, so I'm feeling like I need to get out. I think I might go cycling today for 10 hours. It's all real, man. It's all real. But listen, guys, is there anything else? To close, thank you. I mean, I say it, and it might sound like it's just repetitive, but it's not. From Lou and myself, really, thank you very much. You know, it's you guys are keeping the food on the table here and keeping us going. This is the business. You know, people forget this is our business. It's a fun place to come, but at the end of the day, this is the business. I thank you for every single one of you that are sticking by us and allowing us to make this happen. By the way, even if nobody pays anymore, we're still going to be doing this because we're passionate about you guys, passionate about health and fitness, and we love people. So in closing, have a great day, have a good week, and we'll be there soon. Yo.
One more question from Scott. Is the nutritional talk on Zoom or is it video?
What do you reckon, Scotty? You want to Zoom?
We can zoom it.
I think that might be good, and we can have a Q&A.
Yeah, man. We can do questions and answers.
It's all about the need, you know. So if you guys feel you want to talk about this stuff, then we can do a Zoom. That's why we haven't Zoomed so much, because we just felt, you know, you're coaching, and in a coaching class the coach coaches. It's not a case of there's no, you know, it's nice to see the faces, but we'll do that once a week. By the way, we are Zooming once a week, right, Favor?
Zooming?
Yeah, we're Zooming once a week, yeah?
Yeah. I think it's every day. Lou told me we do one a day.
Okay, Lou spoke.
Lou.
It's one Zoom a day. So the nutritional talk, let's do a Zoom on the nutritional talk. Let's try it Friday morning. It'd be great to see you guys and see you in a more relaxed environment. Let's do that, man. Let's talk about that. But again, we're going to be focusing on habits.
Yeah.
There's a great book called Atomic Habits. Don't ask by who is it. I don't ask me by who it is. But
I think it's James something.
I've
get
put the
author.
book on. I've just finished the book, Atomic Habits. It's it's a great book, but it also made me realize that you have to create habits before you can actually go and try and eat differently. Okay. Anything
Cool.
else?
That's it.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bless you, man. Take care. Bye bye.